Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some home decor that's anthropology inspired, and it's all free with things you have laying around the house, from trash to treasures. Stick around, let's roll with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here again with me. It's Yaro Zuarich from Zuarich, and again, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome again. And thank you guys again for your support. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm super excited about today's DIY because OMG, I'm going to be showing you how to make Anthropologie-Inspired Decor. I was on the website of Anthropologie, which I'm obsessed with their website. I would love to have everything, but I'm like, girl, who's gonna pay $1,000 for a vase? Like, out of your mind. I was looking online and I found the first project, just browsing around through their arts, through their photos and pictures and stuff, and I saw this little side plant. I tried to find it on their website, couldn't find it, but I was like, this is so cute, I have to recreate it. I've also seen it on Pinterest, I've seen it on Amazon. It's really pretty. It's this cactus plant made out of like cardboard or foam, but that was my first inspiration. Okay, so let me just backtrack. I get my inspiration from pretty much everything I see. So when I break my style down, which I'm going to be breaking it down, it's a combination of like a couple of styles. The first one is what we call Bohemian. Here's what Bohemian is. Bohemian. Noun. A socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. The second one is eclectic. And here's what eclectic is. Eclectic. Adjective. Deriving ideas, style, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. When you combine these two together, you have a boho eclectic. And that is me. The reason why I say this is because a lot of my style and a lot of my designs are inspired by these not trends, but like this style movement. As a boho eclectic person, I love being able to mix things from the arts and from fashion and from all different types of inspiration that I find in my surroundings. And you're gonna see a lot of color, a lot of patterns, lots of textures. These ideas are catered for anybody. It's just that they fit my personal style and what I want to have in my house. Regardless of that, you can still make whatever you want with these ideas using the colors and patterns and textures that you like. Cater it to your liking, but the idea remains the same. I wanted to give you that little background on what it is that I find inspiring, because a lot of the times when I'm creating something, it may be super colorful, it may be super loud. Again, that's my style, and that's why I gave you that little breakdown on what my style is and where I take inspiration, and after doing a little bit of research, what I found my style fits into the most. The second inspiration was I was just also on the website and I found this really pretty agate. I think that's what you say. Agate? Agate. I looked it up. It is agate. Cheese board that was gorgeous. And I was like, I need to recreate this. However, I don't want to make it into a cheese board. I want to make it into something else. Overall, I think both of those were over probably $200, $300. It cost me nothing. I literally created this by using things I have laying around the house. I'm big on not throwing things away. Like, I don't like to pollute more than I already am. So I like to be as resourceful as I possibly can. So when it comes down to me creating things, I will look through everything I have in the house before I go ahead and buy something new, just because I have so many things I can use and repurpose and upcycle. When you think about it, we all do in our homes. I hope that you guys like my ideas. I'm sorry, my intro, it was a little long, but I just want to give you a little bit of context as to why I do what I'm doing and what my background and my thought process is like, and what my creation process is like as well. I hope that you guys are all staying safe, and how about we just roll with this video. Mwah! This is a 3-in-1 DIY. For the first part, I'm using flour and cornstarch. 1 cup of flour and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just mixing these two up until it's doughy, and then with some flour between my fingers, I'm just rolling these little rocks out. After a super intensive hour of molding these little rocks, this is what they look like. I think they look awesome, and they're about to go in the oven. Turning our oven on to 200 degrees. low heat for a long time. After baking for over 4 hours, they are super dehydrated, super hard, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and paint them using some white acrylic paint. And this is what they look like after I finished painting them. I ended up using 2 shades of white just to give it a little more dimension. For this DIY, we are using some cardboard, acrylic paint, scissors, white paper, and 2 empty water bottles or water jugs. I traced the shape of a cactus, and with my X-Acto knife, I just went and cut it out. Using my ruler, I'm going to go ahead and create a line through the middle, starting from the bottom up. A line on this one starting from the top down. After finishing the cutting off camera, this is what the 4 pieces look like, and now it's time for some painting. With my white acrylic paint, I'm just gonna give them a base coat. I finished painting them off camera. I'm gonna move on to the color. Mixing some acrylic paints just to find that right shade. I'm painting this cactus very organically because I want to see the brush strokes. Using my gold acrylic paint, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint little thorns on the cactus. I originally intended to use one of these, but I actually changed my mind and I found a round one. So I cut the top half and I'm just gonna use the round water bottle. Using some leftover denim that I had from the masks that I made, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the denim around this bottle using my glue gun. I'm stuffing it with just white tissue paper I have laying around the house. Glue our little rocks down, and here's our cactus. For this next DIY, I'm using some leftover cardboard boxes, scissors, my glue gun, and leftover tissue paper from All Presents. We're gonna start by cutting these boxes open. And yes, I do have an addiction to frozen pizza, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and cut these open again. So we're just gonna split them in half, and now we're gonna go ahead and trace our circles. Here I have all my circles. Now I'm gonna go ahead and glue them together using my glue gun. In between, I'm going to put these little cardboard pieces just for stability. I finished this off camera, but I painted the discs, the top of the discs white, and now I'm just going to go ahead and cover it using some Mod Podge and tissue paper. You can do the same thing just using white glue and water. There's something so satisfying about just gluing paper. And now we're moving on to the border. To make the border, I just measure the height of the tray. I ended up cutting for 1.5 inches of paper that I'm going to connect with some masking tape to create a ribbon. Now this paper ribbon I'm just going to paint with some Rust-Oleum metallic gold. Using my glue gun, I'm just gonna go ahead and go around gluing the border. I just went around trying to mimic hammered metal, and then to protect it, I'm using my Rust-Oleum clear coat with the glossy finish. And voila! I am obsessed at how this piece came out, and I love the versatility on how many ways you can use it. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun filming this video. I loved it. It was so cool to just like make these DIYs and to get creative and to also be able to work in a way that's sustainable. I'm doing things that I enjoy, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also comment below if you guys like my content, if you want me to come up with something, if you like me to help you out something that you're trying to make. I try to work in my designs and whatever I do to be as sustainable as I possibly can. Maybe there's an approach that you like. Maybe you want to try to do something similar as well, so let me know. I would love to see what you guys come up with. If you make something, don't forget, put those hashtags on Instagram. It is hashtag made with Yaro. That way I can find it, like it, and put it in my stories. That is MADE with YARO, made with Yaro. I hope that you guys are being safe and staying healthy and take care of one another. Don't forget, the journey is what brings us happiness and not the destination. Thank you guys again. See you all on the next one. Bye. Mwah.